I always thought betrayal would feel like a sharp pain, but when it happened, it was quiet, almost surgical. We'd been married for 3 years, no kids, just two busy professionals chasing careers, dreams, and apparently lies. She was always polished, always perfect, the kind of woman who never missed a hair appointment or forgot a birthday, and somehow always made me feel like I was the one falling short. I blamed myself for the distance. Longer hours at the office, missed dinners, the way her texts got shorter. I thought we were just tired. Until that Tuesday, I came home early. I'd forgotten my laptop. Ironic, considering how much I worked. I didn't text her I was coming. Didn't think I had to. The bedroom door was closed. Her voice was muffled, then laughter, light, breathy. A laugh I hadn't heard in weeks. I opened the door, and there they were, my wife, and a man I didn't recognize, half-dressed. Both were stunned like I was the one who'd walked into the wrong house. I didn't shout, didn't punch anything. I just looked at her. She pulled on a shirt and had the nerve to say, "You weren't supposed to be home." Like that made it better. Like I had broken some unspoken rule. He grabbed his stuff and left without a word. And she sat on the edge of the bed, our bed, and started crying. But not the kind of cry that says, "I'm sorry." The kind that says, "I've been caught." I asked her one question, "How long?" She said, "It didn't mean anything. I just felt alone. You've been so busy." As if my work hours justified him in our sheets. As if her loneliness had nothing to do with her secrets. She said she didn't want a divorce. Said she still loved me. That we could fix it. Fix what? Trust, memory? The image of her bare shoulder against his chest. I moved out 2 days later. Quietly. No drama. Just boxed up the essentials and left a note. It said, "You chose him. Not just that day. Every day you lied." I haven't seen her since. She emailed once. Said she watches my stories online. Said she misses my voice. But here's the thing. You don't get to miss someone you destroyed. You don't get to mourn what you set on fire. And I don't hate her, but I do remember the red flags. The way she turned her phone face down during dinner. The way she always had to stay late on Fridays. And the one time I noticed cologne on her jacket and convinced myself I was being paranoid. I made excuses for her, told myself she was just overwhelmed. I told myself she was loyal because I was. Funny how loyalty makes you blind. I still sleep on one side of the bed, still hesitate before trusting someone new, still wonder what I missed, what signs I ignored. But I don't carry the weight of her mistake anymore. She took my loyalty. She took my patience, but she never got my dignity. That I kept. I learned something, though. Sometimes the person who betrays you does it with the same face they kissed you goodnight. Sometimes love isn't loud, and neither is the breaking of it. And sometimes the best revenge is silence. Walking away, building again, better, wiser, alone if you have to. She reached out again recently, wanted to talk, said she'd grown. I didn't respond, not because I'm bitter, but because I'm at peace. And peace doesn't answer when chaos knocks.